All right. So, the cracked neck of this bottle on the threads, that implies that when the bottling filling machine comes around, there are thousands of bottles flying at this machine, and they are grabbed by it and they're spun around in a circle by the filling machine. Hundreds of bottles at a time. One bottle will be grabbed, a neck will come down, a filler.
And grab it.
Go into it and fill it and spin around the whole time and then pull out, and then it goes and be capped. If the filler head is misaligned, the filler head, as it comes down, hits the side of the bottle.
That causes...
That's what causes that. Now the filler head will come around and hit that bottle and cause a nick, and the glass will generally fall into the bottle. Now if you were to open that and drink it, you would drink the glass, and sometimes you would pass the glass because you're not going to dissolve it in your intestines. No, it's fine. You will poop out glass. If things go wrong, it will cut your insides and you could be severely injured by it.
So, what have you found at?
So, what would happen is this would be filled, then it would go to the capper and it would cap the bottle with no labels on it. Then...
Because it's case, just in case we forgot.
Well, just in any sort of bottles that are pasteurized. So it would come from the bottling machine, be capped, go through the capper, through the pasteurizing circuit. And the bottle would be pasteurized. That means it would be heated up and cooled down to kill any of the bacteria that lives in it. When it comes out of the pasteurizer, there's a person sitting at the end of the pasteurizer watching the bottles that go by with no labels in front of a very bright light. When this bottle came out,
you could see it.
You would have seen most bottles come out with no head. It's beer and nothing. Some bottles come out with beer and a full head right to the cap. That generally means there's dirt in the bottle. The bottle is dirty. You'd pick it out and take it off the line. Some bottles come out with beer and then very big bubbles to the head. Very big bubbles generally means the second you touch that bottle, it explodes. If you've got to pull it off, so you got to grab it by the neck with the cap on. You're going to flip it upside down. When you flip it upside down in front of a very bright light, you're going to watch it fall, and you'll generally see the piece of glass fall to the top. If you do, that's when you're going to have to call the engineer on duty. Okay. You're going to have to tell the engineer, I found a glass inclusion. What the engineer is going to do is take... A GI, yeah, glass inclusion, GI. So, that guy is going to stop the last 12 hours of bottles of beer that were bottled.
12 hours?
Yeah, they're going to take every single one of those pallets out of production. Then for the next 12 hours, they're going to take every case of beer that's put on a pallet over the next 12 hours out of production. They're going to take those 100 pallets of 1,000 cases of beer, and they're going to have one guy take them pallet by pallet, cut the wrapper off, take a case of beer, open it up from the top, grab each bottle, flip it upside down and look at it. Put it back down. Grab each bottle, flip it upside down. Look at it. Grab each bottle, flip it upside down in front of a light and look at it. I can't tell you how many days what we call candled beer. You flip it. I went through pallets. I went through 5-10 pallets a day just looking at bottles of beer over 12 hours. Flipping bottles up, nothing. Flipping bottles up. You get to the end of a case, you hot glue it back together. Back when they had the old cases, I used to find it all the time. When you buy a case of beer and you open it up, and there's usually like 2 strips of glue from the packing machine, and you'd open it up, you'd be like, why the hell is there not 2 strips? I used to sign them. S-K for the glue. Glue it. S-K. Glue it. I can't tell you how many cases of beer of people probably got with an S-K with 2 equals through the glue strip that I had personally opened up, taken the case out, looked at every single bottle of beer in that, and put it back down.
I drank a beer from 2011.